Hello, thank you so much for watching Tomo's Music. I have Zack here. Thank you for helping me.
Thanks
today.
for having me again.
Yeah.
Over.
So, what do you think? Today we're gonna go through 4 different TS type pedals.
Love it. Yeah, it's one of my favorite type of pedals. Obviously, you know, thanks to you and people like John Mayer and Steve Ray Vaughan. So
yes.
this will be fun to kind of compare them. I've never really played a TS10 before, and some of these other ones that we have. So.
All right. So we have a TS9. You know, really simple. I show you a little closer, and pretty much I set all noon, pretty much. Okay, and then I have one control TS type pedal. I like this one. A little bit more powerful, and then TS10 that I had, and then this is similar or same to TS10 Ryan from the Tone Geek. So we're gonna compare. All right. So first one, let's do. Okay, why don't you play a little bit of clean sound? Cool for us, you know. All right. So now here, this is TS9. Next one is Persian green screamers. You know, TS style. So this one, I like it because of more gain.
Definitely, yeah, it's definitely got more gain.
So, for example, when I do any Berklee show, I use this one.
Really?
Because a lot of session.
Yeah.
And I need to get kind of more rock sound, not just blues sound. So this really cuts through.
To me, this is a great one for like if I was gonna play more like you know those power chords or you know if I needed to do something like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
So play the same thing here. Kind of muddy, right?
Very muddy.
Yeah.
Dull.
So that's the. It's good in problem. TS9. It's good, but not the perfect.
Yeah.
That's the kind of key. That's why everybody making similar pedal.
Yeah.
Right.
Just tweaking version.
Yeah. So this is the one at TS10. Yes.
And what year is this one?
This is early. I don't know what year, but this is really early numbers.
Okay. So is it like 80s? Are we talking like late 70s?
Yeah.
80s?
This is 80s.
Okay.
Yeah. 80. I think 86 or 7, something like that. Yeah. This pedal, you know, guess how much I paid him?
How much did you pay for it?
30.
Paid $30 for this pedal?
Yeah, because this is when I noticed this pedal is going good, you know, because then I talked with John, you know, so this then you know I think I bought this from Gear Page. Gear Page is a place that everybody going to gear, right? And then I was kind of saying looking for this. I used to own this one. Then the guy said I don't use this, so.
Back before 30. They were super.
So I had 30. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Then earlier before the video, you asked me. I used to have more, you know, because I'm always curious about what's the difference early one to Taiwan or later one, right? You know, so I just kept buying it, and it ended up I have a 32 pedals.
32.
32 of this one.
Ibanez TS10s.
Right, and then after that. I kept this one, and I still kept like you know maybe 4 or 5 pedals, but then everything else I sold to my students. Yeah, right.
Interesting. And so, just to go off on a little bit of a tangent here, so the first TS10s were made in Japan,
right?
And then the later TS10s were made in Taiwan.
Yes.
Is there a difference?
Definite difference. Yeah.
Okay.
Definite difference.
There is difference.
Right, but if you hear each one different, I mean individually. You don't really hear them differently.
Okay.
Yeah, because I tested myself. Like kind of a blind test. I just plug it in. I try to guess it. I couldn't guess.
You couldn't guess. Okay.
I kind of understand a little bit. I mean, like, you know, older one has almost like this little sound rounder, but has a punch and clarity. And then new one has more edge in it, but, you know, not warm to me.
Yeah, that would be the Taiwan version.
Yes,
okay.
yeah. In other words, like, you know, I would say if you play more like a session rock stuff, doesn't matter. Taiwan's great.
Yeah.
But if you want to play Stevie Ray Vaughan thing,
yeah,
old one, then you want to have
the
little,
Japanese
one. That's why this is it.
That's good to know.
It's really, really early number.
Yeah, good to know.
Yeah. So guy was really nice because he put Velcro, but then he had a sticker, original one. So he gave it to me. Oh, so I kept it, really, really early. So okay, one more time, just before we go. It's very TS10. Right? Yeah. See?
Yeah.
If you play soft, it's clear.
You really can.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
so
beautiful.
this one, Valve Screamer, and by the Tone Geek. He's a really nice guy. His name is Ryan. You can find him on Instagram. So this setting, okay. So drive, tone, level is same. Okay. Same, and then supposedly this is really same as original one. So I set everything stock. Okay. So this is stock or more bass, less bass, and this one it's a little soft or a little mod. I don't know, but okay. Try it. It's nice and clear.
It is nice and clear.
Yeah. So again, like, if you only listen to this one, it sounds wonderful. Really great. Yeah. But then if you compare, okay. Yeah. Remember that? Oh, sorry. They're different.
It is a little different on the top end, especially. There.
Yeah. So that's like, I mean, I don't want to argue with anybody, but I'm sure that components, parts is all same. But all the parts, definitely, it's good way. It's like seasoned.
Yeah, we were talking about that too before the video. We were talking about like the actual internal components.
Capacity or
anything.
Change, right,
the values.
So like, for example, right, Kanji guitar, he really care about the volume part. Measure 250K or above. He wants to go higher probably.
Okay.
But then everything it's similar.
Yeah.
Not unbalanced, right? Dumbo, the same thing. Dumbo, really 100K parts or 100K or 100K 5, whatever. It's measure everything.
Everything is precise.
That's where, when I'm customize my own floor reverb, I got all 100K but exactly same. And I went to the repair store. Old guy was laughing. You can't hear the difference. But give me all because I want to check everything. And then I want to get the one. And then I think better.
It was better. It turned out better.
Yeah, because those little things, just like a muting technique, foundation, but trias, you have to have it.
It'll all add up in the
exactly. Yeah. Later, you feel more free. Like we like John Mayer, and John has really great technique and musicality just because he studied his foundation so much detail, very carefully. Yeah. That's why he's still growing. Not just somebody always jamming or playing. It's different. So anyway,
question for you though.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Question for you is, what are you looking for, since you're known to use a tube screamer in different versions of it, what are you looking for in a tube screamer? Like, what is the goal of using a tube screamer? Like, if you're going to play, live, what's the goal of turning on a tube screamer?
What's the goal is really almost as if you turn up amp really loud.
Okay.
And more natural gain from amp. But funny part is, okay, like for example, this tube amp, right? But then if you turn this 10, not sounds great. Yeah. The reason is, these silver face, black face, they're meant to do it's clean sound. It's not Marshall. Marshall, guy smart. He copied Bassman amp and then he started adding more gain and they take out the less stuff so that more punchy. That's why actually clean tone from Marshall is very unique. Yeah. Than Fender
versus the Fender. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I have some Marshall company. Yeah. So anyway, so that's why like these amp, right? This one, Bronco, This is 1960. I think 68 or I don't know. Anyway, oh no, this is actually a little later. But anyway, so this one is same as Vibro Champ.
Okay. Same kind of circuit.
Right.
Okay.
And then Champ and the Vibro Champ, even from blackface to silverface, they didn't change so much.
Okay.
Yeah, and the bigger amp they
change more than the smaller. Okay.
Yeah. So this is same as blackface Vibro Champ.
And we're running this on 6.
6. Everything is 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. John Mayer played that, Epiphone, that solo. What's that?
Guess I Just Feel Like.
Yeah.
That was on a Vibro Champ.
Yeah, this is it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Same circuit.
Yeah, this same circuit.
Very cool. Wow.
Yeah, but he used blackface. And then this is a Stu Mac, Tweed Champ.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So, but this one, it's made by Kanji.
Oh, really? He put it, okay, that's awesome. Yeah.
And the kind of cool part is Kanji made external speaker output.
Oh, nice.
So this one we can plug into 212.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
Really fun. Yeah.
So we've got both of those going on together.
Yeah, this is yes, exactly. This is about 8. Right. And then I have this Lehle, this P-SPRIT.
The splitter. Okay.
The splitter. This is great because less noise.
Okay.
Running 2 amp.
Yeah.
And
together.
no batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is nice.
This is really good. I learned this from Joe Bonamassa.
There you go.
Joe Bonamassa has this 2 of them.
Oh, to use
one for the twin, one for the dumble.
Nice.
Yeah, so he taught me all secret.
Nice.
Yeah. Then I have, just in case, I have a little bit of reverb. One control, Prussian. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's nice. And yeah. So basically, natural overdrive sound, just pushing a Fender amp.
Okay, to get it to sound. So you're putting on the Tube Screamer to kind of mimic the sound of like a pushed amp to kind of take it over the top.
That's why Steve Ray Vaughan don't use any gain, not so much gain, more volume. In other words, you have to do lesson. This is like a typical problem, non-professional musician who plays little less volume, which is cool, but this is what happens. If you play less volume, you want to gain faster, right? So I ended up, this is gain, so people gain like this, right? And then, play clean again, please. Right. Okay, right. Then people play the same thing. So what happened, right? It's like a same volume, right? Kind of.
Yeah. There might have been a volume duck,
Right. But you understand, about that. But the most people really hear the loudness of volume, not about the tone.
Yeah.
Okay, so play just a little bit. This is, to me, a lot of people think it's same volume. Not exactly.
No.
Yeah, because you understand. So what happens is you have to have a headroom. So if you do this, play. Now you have a headroom to control. So this is the most, typical mistake. More gain, less volume. Doesn't work.
Doesn't work. And it also cuts the dynamic ceiling. You just squashed all the dynamics.
So the basic idea, right, it just don't go gain, but so this is lesson Tube Screamer. You have to have at least 11 or 12 to begin with.
For the volume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then this way, play a little bit. So I teach like students, like you almost can you sustain?
Yeah.
Like, pop up. That's correct.
You want that
because that way, that much you have a dynamic range.
Yeah, you've got more now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most people who plays home, sometimes you don't understand that one. They ended up low, right? Then what happens is you pushing too much by picking, so that your picking volume becomes 12.
Yep, and then everything is the same dynamic.
Exactly. Yep. Then what happens? More gear you buy sounds the same. Because that.
You just squashed it all. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why little things like that. It's see, this is uncomfortable in a way. Play louder. See, uncomfortable. That's why you have to work on the picking.
Yep.
Right. So that's a quick lesson.
That's a good thing to mention there.
Yeah. So once again, this is okay. Let's try. This is TS9. Right. And then play again. More. All right. Okay. Now this is one control. All right, TS10. And then Tone Geek. All right, thank you. So which one do you like?
Well, I mean, it's no surprise. I really like the TS10. I think that it's clear,
right?
But it's got a warm top end.
Yeah.
So, and the second one for me would be the Tone Geek one.
Yeah, exactly. This one, you know, I'm sure you can get the exact same tone, just, you know, because...
Tweaking the knobs.
Yeah, just because, you know, even though same component, but it's just different age, different, like, you know, brand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he made this available.
To do that, okay,
yeah. So I would say this is the best if you just look for TS10, but you can get the same sound from this one if you tweak a little bit, I'm sure, you know. So let's see, let's try. Can you play this one again?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is more bass.
That's more bass, yeah.
This bass. Yeah. Yeah, so like that. And then, yeah, stock.
Is that the top end? The stock, the knob there?
Let's see. Yeah, bottom end, stock.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So play again. I like this one, soft one.
I like the soft too.
Yeah.
So what is that? That's changing the top end a little bit, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. More mids, I think, you know. Yeah. Oh, I see. Stop. A little softer. Maybe this is close to this one. Play again. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That makes sense, yeah. So we're learning. So if you set soft, you know, sound, it's because you see, like, even TS10, earlier one, you know, middle one, Taiwan, each one slightly different. Mine definitely, I play so much, so really soft. So makes sense, soft setting.
Okay, so yeah, I feel like then now these are really close.
Yeah, so one more time, right?
Yeah.
Try again. Yeah. Sorry. And then here. Nice. Yeah. I think you like this one. Yeah. One more there. And then if you want more gain, this. See?
Yeah.
This is good for session. Yeah.
Yeah.
And back to TS9. But here's the important part. You have to have a TS9, even though you don't use it, because this is kind of a you know, basic.
Yeah, it's a sound for sure. The TS9, what's funny is I think people have the misconception that the TS9 is like this brighter pedal.
No,
and it's
no.
actually the dull,
Yeah.
you know, more
Exactly.
you know, darker pedal.
Yeah.
Than the TS10 anyways. The TS10's got a more top end,
Yeah.
but it's clear and it's not as harsh.
Right. My wild imagination about the TS9, engineer was looking for a little bit more like British, like a rock sound, you know, or overdrive sound, right? You see British, like a speaker has more mid-range.
Yep. Like
so that's
type.
why this has mid-range. Because the more mid-range you have, you can get the gain quicker.
Yep, you'll push the amp farther. Yeah.
Right. But if you add a mid-range, obviously, you lose top end, bottom end too. I learned this one. You can't have everything.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have something. So that's why, like Fender, not so much mid-range, then more little bass, little bit top end.
Yep.
That's why clean.
Yep, and clear.
Dumbo has more mid-range. But then here's the problem. Dumbo does great adding mid-range and really carefully top and bottom, right? Anybody who try to build the Dumbo stuff, they add a little bit too much.
Too much of either
everything. Because easy to do, because I can add more, maybe a little more bass is great, right? Once you add, just like a cooking, more sugar, more salt, right? And then end up salty, you know?
Yeah.
Right. So
that's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
I've never played a Dumbo, but I mean that's a...
Yeah, I play many Dumbos.
Yeah.
And each one's really different.
Interesting.
Then Sebera one, I just could not believe how it sounds so good, because this is what happened. You play, everything becomes so clear that almost you can play better.
Wow.
Because it sounds so big and so clear.
Yeah.
Then if you play chords, you can hear every strings vibrating.
Really?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
That's why kind of expensive.
Yeah.
That's why you can't make the same thing, because if you don't have that ear, you can't build that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just read a schematic. Oh, this part's right. This part's right. Oh, this is good. But then, if you don't know exactly what sounds you're looking for,
yeah,
that's why that guy is genius about Yeah, I mean, in other words, everybody play Fender, Marshall, and then some parts you don't like, some parts you like, but he really understood what to change to make a better.
What parts from those amps that you didn't like, and get rid of those, and then accentuate the parts you
Then when you do, you really study its all detail. That's why each 100K, it's really 100K or something.
Yeah,
very exactly. Even using just two of them, exactly the same.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So that's about it, I think. Yeah, we can go more and more. Yeah. And you have a nice Joe Satriani strap.
Love the strap.
Yeah.
D'Addario Joe Satriani, right?
Exactly.
Beautiful.
I work with D'Addario, and then sometime I can get these for fun. Yeah.
Beautiful guitar here.
Yeah, and then just still I thank so much of John to send me this is next day after release. Unbelievable.
And it's unbelievable that I'm getting to play this one right now.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Okay, great. All right, so what's going on right now?
Just hanging out here with you. Thankful to be here and getting ready to go back to Berklee. So.
Right. Definitely. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Please subscribe this channel, and then don't forget turn your bell so you can notify when I post new video. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. So see you soon, guys.